talk on the walkie-talkie both ends. That way we don't step on nobody.
Exactly.
Yo no quiero ningún both. I'm trying to find the dual band handheld ICOM or Yezu.
Si tú quieres yo te hablo con el buffer, no hay problema.
Que no quiero estar cargando tu walkie-talkie. One for me and one for you. I want at least to have a dual band that has everything.
I understand the fact about being bisexual.
No, que yo no quiero tener siempre cargando los radios. Prefiero tener uno en dos.
Coño, Cutter, te metieron una galleta.
Haga medir el aceite. Oye, Cutter, el problema que tú tienes con cargar dos radios es que si tú cargas dos radios, that'll be 10% of your body weight.
Todavía estoy tratando de cazar un MRK VHF y no encuentro ninguno en ningún lugar.
Oh, bro, they have it in that place that I just said, EDAX radio shit, but they're a little bit expensive.
Ya estoy esperando el precio del tamborcito.
Y yo estoy esperando el 716.
No existe, hay que inventarlo.
Yo estoy esperando el Cines 3000-1.
Aquí en Homestead hay alguien que tiene aquí esos radios aquí en Homestead.
Pero el tipo de dólar.
Sí. A mí me dijeron que allá en Hunter hay un gordito que es un hoarder que tiene como 15 de esos radios, pero no lo suelta por nada en el mundo.
Oye, ese tipo es un hijo puta. Yo traté de ir por su casa y empezó a tirarme botella vacía.
No, dijeron que es un gordo diabético que financió un carro por $22,000.
Sí, escúchame, eso es fácil. Eso tú sabes como los perros. Cuando tienen hambre, ellos están ahí. Empiezan a hacer y tú le das comidita y le das comidita hasta que se ponen que they're gonna be your best friends. Tú tranquilo, patient pace.
No, ese gordo no es así. A mí me dijeron que ese gordo no es así. Ese gordo no es tan fácil. Ya me han hablado de él y si el gordo te ve pasando por su casa te tira botella y cada vez que ve al Cutter le tira la chiva de los tabacos que se fuma y todo.
Yo lo único que tengo que saber es cuál es la cafetería donde él toma café. Y yo lo espero ahí.
Mario Baker.
Toma café, mira.
No, Mario's Café.
Mira, un cafecito, mi hermano. Un cafecito y cuando vienes a ver, you'll be my best friend, bro.
Pinecrest.
Ahí en Pinecrest Bakery es donde el gordo ese toma café.
Le anda con otro wannabe police officer así que tiene una mano jodida ahí. WD4JKS.
Oye, pero why would you want a boa thing de eso? We already got enough from the Chinese. I think you should go commercial, bro. Commercial.
Yeah, but commercial radios, they don't make dual bands. You know, I like to have two bands in one radio.
¿Quién te dijo eso, Cutter? Te compras un Ninja Turtle radio de eso que tiene Brian y tiene como 14 bandas. Vas a tener que vender el bank y financiar el radio, pero existen.
Estoy cansado que estar with my UHF MRK.
For those Corolla APX. Or that XG, whatever the fuck G100P from Harris.
Ya estoy cansado porque Mikey says that the MRKs are like horse cocks.
With a riding lawnmower and a $10,000 radio.
Yo lo que quiero saber es por qué Cutter está antojado para un dual band. Si siempre estamos aquí en esta frecuencia. Fíjate que nadie habla on the UHF part of this repeater. There's no one on VHF. ¿Para qué tú quieres un dual band si todo el mundo está aquí? Mira, yo el CP200 mío VHF, yo ni lo uso. Le quité la antena, le quité la batería, le quité todo eso para tenerlo repuesto para este.
That is true because everything here is UHF because of the buildings and stuff like that. I'm waiting to buy a VHF because I like VHF. I like being out. That it kind of goes a little bit further.
Likes going out.
I'm waiting for one that they're making for me. Mierda de esto, Maycom Nesso, or Harris P7100.
I'm probably the only one that's been using the VHF side.
Yeah, bro, seriously, hasta estoy yo, en cualquier momento arranco the VHF right out of the car.
Yo creo que lo que Cejito debe hacer es, coño, se corrió la repetidora 330 y meterla ahí el pie más grande que haya, ahí para que Frank Arrocha tenga que sabrosársela, and he can hear the repeater coming out of his toilet paper roll in his house.
¿Verdad que ustedes son un buscapleito?
Legalmente le podemos meter 1500 vatios, le quito el duplexer para la pinga, como ya nadie está usando. I use the VHF a lot, because a mí me duele that time and effort I fucking use it, just like the trans side is working. Nobody really comes in through VHF. But I do use it. I'm on it, not on it right now, but a little while ago I was on that VHF Max Track. I'll tell you this one thing. No está mala la idea, Robert. Eso es fácil. Eso es buscar el linear ese, el Larkin ese que yo tengo. I have a Larkin, 2 kilowatt Larkin, television amplifier. Has 6 BLF 278s on it, 6 of them. 2,000 watt PA, VHF. Sacar el duplexer out of line y metérselo ahí directamente a la antena con la repetidora, ahí en la 330, ahí directo, una gangarre ahí a todo lo que da con 1500 vatios a 875 pies de altura. Y para que aprendan.
Hey, Robert, check your messages. Hey, Sergio.
Yeah, go.
W4 white guy. I can make that real simple. The problem is that no one's on there because, well, this is my point of view. I don't know about anyone else's. Is that everyone's here on the UHF side. Ahora, tú vas para VHF side. Mientras que todo el mundo está aquí killing up over each other, comiendo mierda, doing whatever, you're on the VHF side, you cannot get in. You can't go over anyone. You can't do anything because it doesn't override or whatever. So what does everyone do? Están con eso. Let's go to the UHF. Now, if you were able to do that on the VHF, lo mismo que hacemos aquí, where you can go over everyone and whatever, y tal cosa joder, entonces está bien, pero you can't do that, so then what's the point? That's how I see it,
No, yeah, no, I hear you. I understand what you're saying. It's not typical use. Yeah, I can do it like Frank does it on the other 325, on the 442 325 and the 700. When they have a link, they sum the audios. I don't have the audio summed here. I can make it do that, but I would have to use an external controller and shit. But look, now when we bring the 441 up in West Palm Beach, and that goes on the air, well, this is on the air. When we link that, it's going to be the same thing there. I understand where you're coming from. I hear you. Pero in a normal radio setting, it would work perfect. Pero aquí todo es leña y candela, all day. So, I mean, they're just, like I said, in order for me to do that, it can be done, but we're talking about a lot of an external controller and una pila guindaleja cable and all that shit. And fuck that, bro, I use the VHF side a lot, to be honest with you. I use it in the truck. I use it a lot. And now, it has the power amplifier. I'm running the Big Dog PA up there. The big boy power amplifier is in line. And it's running. The machine has worked great. It works amazing. But, a lot of people I see are more inclined towards the UHF side. Look, bro, I just bought a VHF XTS 5000 chassis to convert one of my XTS 5800s to VHF. I never had a 5000 VHF. I don't have a 5000 UHF. I got to get one, too. But, again, it's... Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I understand 100%.
Well, I like VHF, so I hope you leave it on. And if I have to contribute any money to separate it or whatever it is, I would. Because I love VHF.
No, the VHF's not going anywhere. Where the VHF's on, bro. We got some other things in the works now. Speaking of repeaters and stuff like that, I think the next big thing for our group is going to be the GMRS. I'm going to put up a GMRS up at the Panorama. That'll be the tallest GMRS repeater in the state. So, yep, that's the next thing. So we'll be able to have that, and then I think that's going to take off. I think a lot of people, not only from this group, but other people all around town that are not hams will be able to use the repeater. So it's going to kind of get some good traffic going there with a tall-ass GMRS repeater.
Well, I don't use the VHF side because I'm only using the UHF Orion. So if I had the VHF, I would be using more the VHF.
Me too. I'm waiting for the guy to get the VHF that I ordered, the P7100, so he can program it for me, so I can start using VHF, especially since I'm out on the road all the time. I think VHF will be better for me if I'm out on the road.
You know what I think would fix the whole issue with the separation of users is if the audio was mixed. Because right now you got people having a conversation on V and on U, and if they happen to key at the same time, then part of the conversation stays local to that repeater. And I think that's the turnoff.
So I'll contribute money to fix it. I don't have a problem with that.
No, it's not money. It's just basically we would need to eliminate the internal controller and put an external controller to the repeater, and then we could do whatever we want. We set up the repeater as a remote base, and then just do everything internally. But we lose a lot of features when we do that. We lose the effect of being able to do DMR, even though I know we don't do DMR full time. But we lose the effect of me being able to control the repeater unless I have another control. It's just a whole bunch of guindaleja of shit on there. It could be done. I'm not saying it can't be done. We'd have to get like a CAT 300 DXL, a CAT controller of some kind to do it. It could be done. It could be done.
KO4 DVF for station ID, and again, if I need to contribute, I will. Because I use it for my personal preferences, and I use it for work, let's say, when I'm out in the field alone.
CJ4QNE. Por eso me gustan los cacharros. I'm sure you don't have to go through all that shit with a Master 2 or a Master 3.
Hey, Robert, check your messages. I did. I responded to you.
Where's my ADI comm?
Yeah, Black Sheep, I hear what you're saying about the old stuff. You're right, pero those old things no aguantan la leña que aguanta esto. If we would have had any kind of a GR1225 or any kind of other repeater up there except this, olvídate que se la hubiera comido hace rato. Even a Master 2. A Master 2, it's just all the components are old. We're talking about, and then to repair something and to fix it, remember, there's nothing like, remember the other day when the repeater got fucked up, that we got that lightning hit? How long did it take me to restore it? It literally took me 24 hours. I went up there with the other repeater, slapped one in, pulled the other one out, boom, bam, that's it. And I took the other one, took it to Hytera, they gave me a new one, that was it, nothing else. So I look at that too, and the warranty and all that other stuff. Because at the end of the day, I got to maintain this stuff. So as far as for reliability and for to be able to keep us on the air as instantly, it's better to have a new piece of equipment.
W4THM. No, I understand, bro. I understand. It has its ups and downs. But yeah, man, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Uno de esos cacharros no aguanta la leña que le metemos aquí. Yeah, bro. Pero, so the VHF, Do you think it's actually getting out a little bit further now than the U, or what?
You know, I haven't done any tests, but I damn near say now with the amplifier, I think they're neck and neck.
Okay, también. No, and I keep forgetting, you know, the type of antenna that's on there. You know, if it had the same one as the U, then yeah, it would probably get out a little bit further.
Oh yeah, if I had 16 bays on the VHF, VHF se come UHF for lunch.
Wow. Yep. That would be something to contribute to next, pero yeah.
In the duplexer, and I was talking to a couple of the GMRS guys and to see if they were already able to raise, I think, like $250. I think we would have to raise like I think like $400. So we talked about that project, and then we also talked about the 220 project, which that'll be down the line. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, as soon as I get my money, you can put me down for 100.
Well, yeah, for sure. For the GMRS, we got the GMRS project coming up. So I got the antenna, I got the repeater, I got the coax, got all that. I think we just want to do the duplexers now. So that's the upcoming project. We got that going on. So, yeah, got a lot of good things coming. KI4ZYV. I'm on the side, guys. I'll be listening.
Okay, guys, so let's say I want to put the Federal Correctional Institution in Miami, and I have the frequency, which it says the primary frequency, which is 409.950 C as in Charlie. What does that mean in English?
No entiendo, colega, no entiendo.
So I'm on my thing, my PC config, and then it says receive, but what channel do I put for receive when it says 409.950C? And then it gives me a hex, whatever the heck that means, and a DEC. When I put the DEC for 16, the hex turns to 10.
I have no idea, bro.
It sounds to me like you're trying to program trunk stuff. I don't know. You know who knows all about the Fed stuff, who listens a lot? Logan. He loves to listen to that on the scanner. He listens to all the Feds and the Fed airplanes and stuff. That's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So when I get bored when I'm working, I can scan and I can listen to what they're saying. So somebody send Logan my number.
I need a VHS MRK, 136 to 174.
And EDAX radio is 405, but I haven't seen any on eBay.
405? That's how much you're asking for?
Yeah, programmed and everything. It's like $405 for the UHF. I like the MRK and the Motorola the Astro, because I like the battery in the bottom. Because with the other radios, even with this one, sometimes when I put it down, the battery in the back, like the XTS 3000 or 5000, it gets a little bit loose, let's say, and it falls off, or it just starts up the radio again.
So they don't sell it non-programmed?
The paper, fold it up and stick it into the lower corners on the left and right side of the body, and then put the battery back in. It should stabilize it and keep the contacts on.
I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but it just happens. So I know what Gio, my friend, told me. That's what one reason he didn't like when he was in the police is XCS 3000 or 5000 or whatever, because it would happen for him. Mine, it happens every now and then. It's not a big deal to me.
QSL.
But I'm going to have to find Logan because I need help on these frequencies, because I just want to see how to do it so that I can do it and not bother anybody.
KN4 VQL reference.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was Gio. Hey, but when you go into a P25 UHF trunking, it's more of a software thing than a frequency thing. Particular frequencies have already been assigned to that agency, and then the trunking system through the control channel spins them around. P25 is just simply the language that that software is written under. So I know you're still, your mind is still programmed with frequencies because you're thinking about conventional. When it comes to trunking and stuff, it's all about software. So it's about getting the right software that agency has to your radio, so that your radio can go ahead and follow the system around.
And for WZQ, let me touch in there a little bit. You did say a good portion, but it's not the complete picture. Look up on Google Project 25. That will explain everything about how the system works as far as interagency compatibility, so that everyone can talk to each other. And it's basically a set of rules of how everyone should be able to communicate to each other digitally, interagency.
Copy that, but I don't want to communicate. I just want to receive and hear.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You're absolutely correct, but I was just referring to the software just for him to receive on the radio that he wants to put it in.
Yeah, QSL, that's the protocol. It's digital, like how you have DMR and, I forget the Fusion, I think, is the other one for Yaesu. So, yeah, it's a digital communications protocol. That's all it is, a language, like you say.
Yeah, it's just that Adele is used to the old-fashioned, this is the TX, this is the RX, the PL, and trunking and P25, that's just a complete different language to what he's normally used to. Yeah, it's what he's saying. You're gonna have to Google it, and so you can familiarize yourself with it, because it's not as a typical, it's not as easy as what we're used to in the conventional system.
Okay, copy that. I sent you a picture of what I have on my laptop. So basically, I just hit P25. It's either conventional or P25. I bulleted P25. It changes the way it looks, and then it has receive, and then I sent you a picture. But I figured that it would be easy where I just get the frequency and I just put the DEC and the hex or whatever the hell it is, and I'll be able to receive.
I'm not going to pay $405 for a VHF MRK. They're crazy.
Well, I haven't seen it.
$150 for like 174 MRK, and it's worthless.
That MRK must be a museum piece, very pristine.
I grew up with Motorola, but to tell you the truth, I'm enjoying this EF 5100, EF Johnson, and the other one that I'm waiting for, the VHF. I bought that P7100 IP, I think it is.
Oye, Del, go on eBay. There's a guy blowing out Johnson 5100s at $25, brand new in the box.
Let me check it out right now.
I don't like how these E.F. Johnsons look like that.
Actually, I really like them. They're kind of like the Motorola. You know, they take Motorola equipment. Like I can use my Motorola mic on it. I can change to a Motorola antenna, which some guy told me that it's better than the E.F. Johnson antenna.
I don't know. I'm more Harris Maycom guy than Motorola and E.F. Johnson.
And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a Harris P71 VHF because I wanted to be in our VHF and I wanted to listen to Customs and Border Protection.
Oye, ¿dónde se fue el barril que me embarcó with the ICOM 80 AD?
Oye,
Sí.
oye, yo tengo una historia cómica.
Dale.
No metan la pata, porque ustedes meten la pata. Ustedes todos meten la pata. ¿Ok? Pero estoy comunicando vía otro aparatico ahí con una persona que pesa 3 veces lo que peso yo. Aparentemente el tipo no quiere transmitir.
Porque hay un Maricón.
¿Te tiene miedo?
Chico, yo no sé. Yo no sé. Pero, man, oye, esto es el mejor espantamierda que ha salido en esta repetidora, te lo digo.
Sí, yo te lo dije desde el primer momento, este se tiene que quedar aquí. Yo te lo dije straight up.
Sí. A este hay que cuidarlo.
Todavía.
Este tipo hay que cuidarlo.
Oye, voy a tener que decir a Adel que le diga a Mike, oye, ¿dónde está Lady? The ICOM 80.
Estupidez y la normalidad esa todo el día. I mean, un día está bien, we accept it. Pero, coño, every other day, fuck you know.
El gordo se cojo de culo y todas estas cosas, y después hace... Otro se esconde.
Oye, hermano, nosotros llevamos ya que 1 año aguantando el paquete ese. Qué alivio, brother.
Oye, pero oye, espérate. Yo quiero saber por qué todos ustedes dicen 1 año. Esta repetidora lleva más de 1 año que se puso. Yo creo que ya vamos ya por 2 años. Y ustedes ya han pasado, sí. Si ahora que me acuerdo, 2 años. Y ustedes siguen diciendo 1 año.
Sí, pero ¿y qué más? Porque Mauricio fue el que le dijo que saliera en esta repetidora.
Sí. Suerte que no tenemos el otro mongol, o el Wolf, porque ese sí es mongólico y medio.
El técnico.
Sí, brother. Eso se mete 3 horas hablando de una antena.
Shut up. Menos mal que el tipo se mudó.
Y yo le dije de comprar un radio y nunca me ha dicho el precio ni me ha mandado la información ni nada.
Yo también, yo le dije al gordo ese que le quiero comprar un radio y nada más muela, era un barco. Él me dice, yo tengo un ICOM 80 AD, how much you want for it? Oh, él no vende nada.
Oye, whatever NOS, new out of service or whatever E.F. Johnson, este que está aquí que me dijiste por 25 pesos. It's nice, it looks nice. I mean, it's small, but it's nice. Pero I don't know if I'll be able to program it with my programming stuff. looks cool for a VHF. It's a 7514.
No, I'm not into that. Radio's goofy looking. It's sort of like on the bottom, like a round thing like that. No. I'd rather stay with the MRK, even though they say it looks like a horse cock radio.
Bueno, yeah, because it has a big head on top.
Sí, a Barrita del Norte no le gusta esos radios. Él dice que lucen como una cabeza de pinga. O un caballo de pinga, algo así.
And then there was silence.
I have a Kenwood. It's a digital, but I have it all programmed. I'll let you borrow it to see if you like it.
What is it, V or U?
Oh, no, this one's U. That was my first radio, my Kenwood NX300 K3. The K3 stands for all the little buttons, whatever the fuck it's called. And I have the programming equipment. It's just I don't know why it doesn't work, or I don't know how to work it on my laptop. Computer literate, you know? Like when it comes to programming stuff. The guy sends me the programming, I download it, and then it doesn't work, and then he sends me another thing through the Google Drive, mierda eso, and I don't know how to do all that shit.
No, ese tipo está loco por un $405 just for an MRK. No.
Eso se llama un fishing expedition.
Yeah, just like how they're asking $1,000 for a Zenith 3000-1. Who the hell's gonna pay $1,000 for that radio when you can buy that radio for $25?
Somebody who is richer than we can possibly conceive. What do you think? They don't go on eBay? They go on there and they see something they want, and done. So sometimes people will bank on that fishing expedition.
I gotta say that being American, I fall into that category.
Oye, no, el gordo de arriba, el barril, ese Chetna.
Yeah, he fall in love with you.
A mí me gustan los jóvenes, so se jodió por carajo. I'm already going to be 50 in a couple weeks.
Oye, y eres calvo y todo.
No, yo soy sexy con cojones for being 50.
No, pero el barril del norte ahí le gusta enfangar la goma de Jeep y es gordito y calvo.
Imagínate que él está haciendo película with a 600-pound life.
Yeah, that's the repeater ID.
No, we gotta irritate Black Sheep. Don't let the repeater ID know, because Black Sheep gets angry.
The W4THM repeater.
Carajo.
I love that.
But let me get, is it KI4ZYB or W4THM repeater?
That all depends who we pissed off. Every time we piss off somebody new, we change the call sign.
But right now it's set to Robert's call sign. It's set to W4THM. It's always been, I think. It's always been set to that. I think it changed it to mine for a little bit, and then it was back to Robert's.
That's why I got confused the other day. I said they kept chunking it, and I said KI4ZYB repeater. They're like, no. In Morse code, it's saying W4THM. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the KI4ZYB repeater.
KJ4SWB.
How do you know it says it in Morse code?
D-da-da-da-da-D-da-da-da-da-da.
Do you have like a fucking Morse code sheet?
Yeah.
No shit. Oh my god, I need to get me a Morse code sheet.
No, there's apps on the phone that read Morse code too.
But he could hear it decoded like really fast. There's some people that could decode it just by listening.
Como en View, que dice que es un efecto en Morse code.
Es supositorio, but you have to swallow.
Vamos a empezar con swallow.
Di da 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 di da 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 do.
Don't do that.
You know, este es la mejor, le voy a decir, porque la mejor conversación que yo he tenido en este canal hasta el día de hoy.
Coño, consigamos un MRKI cheap a VHF.
Oye, don't jinx it.
Mañana, vaya.
Oye, Carter, what do you want an MRK for? You already have.
I need the V. I have a U. I like to have the V.
You can't even get batteries.
Yeah, you can still get the batteries. I got a shitload off of Sergio when I bought that other one off of him.
Lo que no entiendo de Cutter, joder, digo.
No, I gave up trying to figure out Cutter, bro. Cutter's a unique species.
Primero está aquí orando que no quiere tener two individual radios, que quiere tener un dual band, y que está jodiendo que quiere un dual band. Ahora está jodiendo que quiere un VHF MRK. Oye, ¿te pone la gorra o te la quita? ¿Deja el cigarro o sigue con el cigarro? ¿Cuál de los dos?
MRK.
Oh, te hace papalillo. The other guy, he left me hanging with the ICOM 80AD.
Ay, madre. Boy, ever since I turned on the radio, I think I've heard ICOM AD more times than I've heard el otro tratando de pedir un 716.
And the Zenith.
This guy ain't gonna sell anything. Oh, I got an ICOM 80AD. No.
Remember, he screwed me over with the Midland. He kept saying that he was going to give me the Midland, that he was going to program it, that he almost had the programming ready, and this and that, and he never gave me the Midland either, so don't feel bad.
Oye, 716 ese.
Here, what the fuck?
Oye, pero the whole thing is though, the whole thing, mira cómo salió, míralo.
Porque estaba diciendo el ICOM 80.
Yo lo que quiero es 716.
Él lo que quiere es Adele.
Oye, maricón, tú también. Ese es para allá arriba.
No para ti, ahí está Mikey. Hey, Mikey, Adele's waiting for you, man.
I know that. I'm trying to get my shit together, man. Lies!
That's right.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I ain't scared. What the fuck? No tengan miedo.
Hold on, where's 55? 55.
There you go.
Dile ahí cómo es. Dile que no tenga miedo. Dile ahí a Mikey.
El problema del barril se quedó trabado entre el closet y afuera.
Dile ahí, ¿cómo se llama? Dile ahí, 55, coméntaselo ahí.
Él no tiene miedo, está aterrorizado.
Dile como le dijo el Papa.
No tengas miedo.
Es que tiene miedo porque el culo de goma ese dice que es virgen todavía.
Ven acá, Cutter, que tú haces vacilándole fondillo al barril.
Digo a ti, aquí se oye de cualquier cosa. Pones las orejas y te dice cualquier cosa. No.
Dice que él se metió muchas cosas por el culo, pero ahora que salió de él, ahora tiene miedo
haces vacilándole fondillo a barril. Eso es lo que yo quiero.
No, yo no estoy vacilando nada, barril.
Carter dice que el que come bueno y come malo come doble.
They want it now. Everybody's in a rush now.
Look, they got an ICOM 80AD for $100 on eBay. I'm gonna jump on it.
Hey, Smith.
Jump in head first.
Well, get it. If it has everything, get it, dude. Seriously.
No, it's just the radio alone. No charger, not even the antenna.
Well, that sucks, because I got an antenna at least.
Well, let me know. You always leave me hanging. The same thing with the Texas Star Mod V Plus.
Didn't find it. Don't you realize that it's pretty hard for a hoarder to get rid of things? Look at Robert. He doesn't want to get rid of a Zenith. You know, that's in their species.
Bro, I just fucking let go 3 pallets full of 5 kilowatt, two or three 5 kilowatt dummy loads, a whole bunch of really good equipment, a bunch of radios, because I had no place to put it. So you tell me about a hoarder, and I just got rid of it the other day. I said, fuck it, you take it all. Oh, no. You didn't get rid of anything. There was somebody giving you free storage space, and you got mad at you because you were taking advantage of the free storage space. And then you had no choice but to tell them to stuff it because you had nowhere else to put it. Come on now, be honest. Yeah, but I let it go because if I really was a hoarder, I'd find a place to put it.
He's got his Volkswagen Beetle full of desk tracks.
I smell bullshit.
Beetle's a new storage.
Cagaste.
Mikey, why you could have put some of that stuff in the Beetle, in the back, you know, you have some storage space there.
You know, there is a holder, not a seller.
Bunch of shit.
You're even hoarding the Beetle. Because if it was any of us out here, we would have slapped the for sale sign on that bitch and gotten rid of it.
He doesn't want to sell it like he doesn't want to sell the ICOM 80AD.
Give it $100 for that Beetle.
No, he's keeping the Beetle. He's not sure he wants to sell it.
Mikey can easily sell that Beetle for $350.
Give it $100 and use it as a target.
I'll give you 75.
If he fills it up with 10 here, I'll give him 500. Yeah,
15.
You go, Mikey.
Oh, come on.
I got a 200-pound, 1 kilowatt AM transmitter sitting in there. Oh, hey, man, now you're talking.
Give you 150. I'll give you $25. Dollar bills.
I'll give you $100 for the 80AD.
Buddha will give you quarters.
Give you $100 for the PA.
W4JK. No, he's not selling anything, but he's not desperate like before.
I'll give you $100 if you let Adele in your house.
Hey, Gama.
I'll give you
another 100.
I'll give you another 100. That's 300.
Still at it.
I'll give you another 100. That's 300.
I'll wear a wig any color you want.
no.
Oh, goddamn.
Wear leopard.
You'll never find a lover like mine.
KF4 UJAX Mobile.
Buddha will give you $10 in quarters.
Are you going to contribute $100 to Mikey if he lets Adele in his apartment?
I said yes before Sergio said anything. So I'm 300 and Sergio's 400.
Okay, we have $500 for Mikey to let Adele in his house.
Hey, and I just shaved my hairy back.
I'm not going to be looking at your back, dummy. I'm going to be kneeling on the floor and looking at your front.
Oh, yeah. Mikey's going to...
Damn, Mikey. That's a good deal.
Hey, we're going to need a fluffer. What about you, Cutter? Yeah, you'll be a good fluffer because you're tiny. You can get in the cracks there.
Come on, Mikey, you're going to get your salad tossed.
$500.
That's with Cutter.
No, that's with Adele.
Don't be switching over here. Okay? He said that he'll even go over there with a damn any kind of wig you like. That means brunette, blonde, black, it doesn't matter. He gotcha.
No tengas miedo. Yeah, Mikey likes them with wigs and stiletto high heel shoes.
Oh, you. Mikey, your knees will shake.
Oh, they shake already anyways because of fucking fat. But anyways, no, we need a fluffer, so we're going to need Cutter in there.
No. That's between you and Adele, not me.
Just like a king, and then the queen will come inside.
Mikey's going to get some beef.
You're going to make you a real man there, Mikey.
Yeah, see? He's avoiding it. That's fine. All we got to do is we just got to get Adele to hang out by Mikey's door around 1:30, because that's the time he gets hungry, and he goes out to Checkers. So as soon as Mikey opens the door, dun, dun, dun.
Oh, man, you imagine Adele chasing Mikey through the Hamfest, through the Melbourne Hamfest?
Hey, Adele, Mikey goes there. You can go with Mikey to the Hamfest.
That's perfectly fine with me. I have a travel agent friend who's going to book me a room, so we can have a king-size bed. I don't like queen, because I like king, because I like the big size.
He is at the Hamfest.
Hey, there we go. Well, can't get Mikey to, invite him over, then, I wonder, if we can get Adele to just walk around the whole fest saying, hey, have you seen my boyfriend? Real big, huge, fat guy, kind of balding, blonde hair, drunk. Have you seen him?
Who dresses all in black. With white tennis shoes.
Yeah, because I like colors.
They all dress all black.
Japanese people.
Mikey always needs a companion to go with him to the Hamfest, to hold hands there when they're looking at radios.
Well, your companion's a bunch of fucking radios and goddamn cigarette ashtrays and shit. ¿Le están dando cuenta?
Oh, goofy Mike. Come on, man. Let the guy to your house, man. You need our friend.
Those $500 too. You'll never find a good-looking friend like mine.
Man, look, Mikey's turning down $500 just to let Adele into his house, man. What is that?
Yeah, nobody said anything bad. It's like he came up with all the stuff on his. We just said, let the guy in. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I just invite him over here free. It wouldn't even fucking matter.
Oh, so you could sit him there next to you on the couch to watch Married with Children and all that stuff.
There you go. That would work out. Mikey's got this fetish about Christina Applegate, so he can sit there and watch Married with Children, turn the lights off, and, just kick back and pretend.
There you go, man. That's the spirit.
Holding hands.
Maybe you could get Goofy Mike motivated to fix radios and all that stuff. Just hasn't found the right person in his life.
To see that picture of Mike and Adele and those little one love seats.
KO4DVF, I'll be on the side eating my shakaroni pizza.
That's right. Save some for me.
Oh, look, he wants you to save some.
Sounds like the beginning of a cake and ice cream video.
Hey, we can have Adele deliver a pizza to your house and you both can share the pizza.
Yeah, but I'm going to have my dick in the center of the pizza.
There we love that.
Oh, so you want Adele to go over there and open up the pizza box and pour out his pecker there?
I want to go with item not as described.
I do.
But Mikey likes those sausage pizzas then. They say, peekaboo.
What'd you say? I got yelled at for something. What'd you say?
You got yelled at because you like sausage pizzas that say peekaboo?
Oh, is that where you get it at? Okay.
Guess Mikey likes the glory hole pizza.
Mikey, baby, I'll be back. I'm gonna be on the side eating my shakaroni pizza and watching a little movie.
Mikey, baby.
Hey, Adele, Mikey wants you to go over there so you can watch Brokeback Mountain with him.
Venga, chico, ¿qué cosa es un shakaroni pizza?
Espérate un momentito, break. Break.
Dale.
Ed, tú no estabas buscando un mentor. Mira, te lo voy a presentar al Mikey. Ahí nada más que se le paga con cerveza o con licor, con una botellita.
No, a Mikey no se le para nada. A Mikey a lo mejor se le para el culo o algo así.
No. Nada más que hay que pagarle una botellita. You gotta pay una botellita y él... Lo otro es de free.
Sale barato.
Una botellita de whisky y saco leche.
Clear, 150.
Están coordinando un intercambio de líquidos.
Corporales.
Mejor líquido de freno.
You guys better speak in Spanish so I don't hear this shit.
We're going to buy him a bottle so he could to your house with it, okay? So he can sacarte la lechita.
Hey, did you guys see what what Gumpy just put on the group chat? He says that the 442325 group chat rules last update 8/9/2020. The chat is open to everybody wanting to be here. Respect all moderators and administrators as well as patron. We ask to keep this chat radio related and electronic related. We ask that no nudity is sent on this group chat. With a picture of ¿cómo se llama? Of Barack Obama.
Y si tú ves ahí, él mismo puso la foto de Barack Obama.
Oh, you know that it means, right? It's time to show pictures of butt cheeks. Dale, everybody, on the board.
Oh, I'm right now, I'm getting ready to load up a picture of, no sé, negro en WhatsApp, algo ahí, porque no de pinga.
That's why exactly I left. Oye, el Cocker Spaniel es comunista.
No, él no es Cocker Spaniel, ese es Gumpy.
Gumby, from the little green guy.
Gumby, ese mismo. Así, patilarco así, parece un camaleón feo.
Que tiene la cabeza media jodida, que sale como una punta.
Ese que lo sacaron con forceps cuando nació.
Por la cabeza.
Yo voy a poner una foto de Gumby in the group chat, but if I put it, I might get kicked out of the group chat.
Oye, 55, ponle ahí una foto de 3 putas cingando. Tú tienes el permiso mío. Así que mejor que Daniel cambie el nombre de 325 porque 325 es mío. Y yo autorizo que ahí pueden poner todas las putas que quieren y ponla que es eso, bro, que no pongan fotos de putas. ¿Estás loco?
That's exactly why I fought with him the other day. I mean, I don't give a shit whether they put it or not. But he got all over 55's case over that shit.
I thought we were men here, bro.
Well, just in case there is any kind of a doubt or anything, the last time I checked, I own this motherfucker. I own the 444-325. It is my repeater. So, that said, I authorize all kinds of putería y jevas en cuera y cingueta and all that shit. So I don't know. I don't think anything surpasses my judgment or authority on the repeater. So with that said, have at it.
Lo voy a poner un racimo plátano en el 325 a ver qué va a pasar.
¿Qué cojones eso, bro? Oh yeah, I'm not picking on Daniel. Daniel's my boy. Yo lo quiero. Everything, all jokes aside, pero, I understand, pero ¿qué es eso, bro? I feel like that goes against every fucking thing when it comes to this group. We are the people that go against the grain. And we didn't take in no fucking prisoners. We're the group that goes against the grain, and we are the people that make things change. So, how the fuck are we going to have limitations? That's what we stand for. No limitations.
Well, I fought for it. Nobody backed me up. I was the only con de pinga fighting for it. So, para la pinga, you guys fight.
I'm sorry, big dog. I'm the new guy here. I feel todavía, no hay mucha confianza and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta come in correct. A mí no me gusta de falta de respeto tampoco.
Hey, Rolly, I backed you up, bro. And on top of después del ass chewing que tú le di, yo le di otra bola de ass chewing también. Y le di una bola de cocotazo el otro día por dejarme embarcado. Él sabe que está en agua caliente conmigo.
That's what you expect from a millennial.
My bad. I had no idea. I can take that back. No sé, porque yo pagué el radio esa noche. I fired up the Jaeger machine, bro, and you imagínate. I went to town.
Fíjate que todavía él no ha sacado la cabeza because he knows when he comes out, he knows I'm going to hammer him a little bit. So he already knows. And he's listening right now. I've been saying it all weekend long. I was Daniel Little Bitch y Danielito La Putica and all. He's fucking listening. Stop looking at your radio, nigga. I'm calling you out. You already know. Don't be fucking hiding. Así que, ¿qué es esa mierda de comunista, compadre? What the fuck?
¿Por qué no hacemos un group chat donde sí se puede poner todas esas cosas?
It's a millennial mentality.
Put it at 55. There you go.
And I'm someone that I never post up any of that stuff. I'm not against it. No soy ni maricón ni nada de eso, pero even if you guys put gay shit, I'm not going to be someone that's going to say anything about anybody's behavior, You don't believe it, and I am a true team player, sorry.
Well, Daniel will be the only one putting up gay shit.
Bueno, fue el mismo que puso la foto de Obama, después he put the other thing with the picture of Obama with the restrictions.
That's because he's fucking communist. I said it from the fucking get-go. You guys don't listen.
KF4 UJX fighting.
KJ4 SWP for who cares.
WB4JKX.
KJ4QID.
W4OXI.
KI4ZOIV.
W4THM.
Bueno, hacemos un 444-325 donde se puede hacer lo que se quiera y poner lo que quiera ya.
So we should leave Sergio as the administrator of the group chat.
Why don't you just call it the 325th?
Oh, Carter, como tú me lees el cerebro, coño, Carter. Yo también voy a tener que quitar el sombrero para ti.
Well, number one, the original group we had, and then Daniel's a lot better at that. I do give him his credit. He follows up with the website. Him and Petey handle all that other shit, which we got to do a lot of updating to the site. I want to do some nice pictures of the panorama and the site and all that stuff. I would like to do all that. He does really good with that. I give him credit with that. He's very diligent about that. It's just one less thing for me to worry about. Robert deals real good with the politics part of it and the legal side. I deal with the engineering and the RF, you know, and we send Rolly out si hay que dar un cocotazo a alguien o a Adele. Tenemos a Mikey para caerle atrás a los jammers. Tenemos a Adele para calmar a Mikey. You know, everybody has a player part here. Tenemos a 55 to calentar el radio por la mañana. There's a lot of players here, bro.
I've always said it. It's like a paella, bro. We're all an essential ingredient, you know?
El abogado Roberto, Rob, abogado de nosotros, olvídate de esa jeva.
Oye, acá, Fejito, tú estás cargado del asunto de putería.
Bro, you know that I do my community service consistently, bro. I make sure that I put in my hours. You know that already.
Yeah, you were talking about taking pictures of panorama. Maybe you should try to get a little drone and take some aerial pictures, eh?
You know, would have been really cool. Just the thing is we can't do it because of security. I would have loved to get like a big thing of the 325, like the whole group, put them on top of the roof there, like the entire crew, and like a video like circling around and shit of the whole crew next to the repeater antennas and shit. Or I would hope that a lot of the crew goes to Melbourne this year because it'd be nice to get some good pictures this year again.
I'm going.
Yeah, man, I couldn't go last year because of work and all that crap, but I'm gonna go. I'm definitely gonna go.
Making fun of an ICOM 80 AD there.
I want a 718, a 716, a 718, algo así. Ya se me olvidó el 7 qué, cuál es.
I think it's an 18.
Tenemos a Black Sheep también que he does the echo link for us. Then we got tenemos también a Petey that takes care of Broadcastify for us. You know, there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of players here.
Actually, no, at the moment, my Black Sheep's doing Broadcastify and the echo link.
Yeah, I'm doing Broadcastify at the moment because Petey's is still down.
Y tenemos a Carter que le corta la hierba a Robert.
Which I've noticed that people only get on there to listen. No one really gets on there and talks.
I found out now the ICOM 80 AD is the one that Goofy Mike's using with the 311 beam.
Oh yeah, bro, the Boca boys have disappeared completely, bro. That whole crew, the whole Boca crew, se fue para allá.
Yeah, they can't handle us, man. That's why.
They're all on the 750.
Once in a while the owl pops out.
It's so funny. I went there a few times to listen to him, and it's like typical ham shit.
Yep.
I guess the owl only pops out here when there's hardly no one out there.
Yeah, bro, Nick completely disowned us, bro. Ever since the 750 went up, that's it. He ain't even popped out here once.
Well, he comes out here a few times, but yeah, he's mostly up there talking about his rig and how golfing was and shit like that.
Golfing? Nick don't play golf.
He's always busy picking up the turds, the raccoon turds out of his pool.
It's a figment of speech, bro.
WD-40.
You know what's a figment of speech? You trying to see if there's an amplifier, the one I asked you.
Oh, don't waste your time with Goofy Mike. He ain't gonna sell anything.
I know he's not, Cutter. I know. I just poked his belly button.
But I have to have Adele. When Adele goes over there, I'm like, here, Adele, here's $100. See if you can get that out. ICOM 80 AD off of him, the one that he used that day on Sunny Isles with the 311 beam.
It's been missing, and we forgot to mention a line, the cook. A line is the 325 cook.
Hey, you can tell Bullet that Mikey has a 716.
There you go, Bullet. Mikey has a 716.
He'll give it to you for a bottle of Everclear 150.
Oh, yeah, we can't forget Lenny, the government mobile.
Better known as brake fluid.
Brake fluid and free parts. What is a 716?
You got one there.
What is that?
A radio.
Yes, but what? That's what he's asking. What brand?
Isn't he a technician? He knows what every radio is.
No. How am I supposed to know what every fucking radio is if you haven't seen one?
Well, it's an invisible radio. It's an ICOM IC716. It's an invisible HF rig.
I got a UZ 100D mobile that I need to get the transistors for. That's what I have. You know, I'd rather have the UZ 100 Triple D.
Yeah, but it's broken. He's never going to get it fixed.
I got the Motorola Triple X.
I got the Galaxy 99.
¿Cuánto lo vende?
I got an old hand dick.
You got an MRK, a horse car.
Oh yeah, Sergio, you ended up getting one of those little Chinese amps. Did you ever test that?
No, I'm waiting for it to get here, but I'm gonna be using it for ASK application. I'm using it for an ASCII application. I'm not using it for FM or anything like that. It's gonna be for data.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work for what I want to use it for. I don't think that'll even last.
Roberto, no me dé la pata por culo, que yo quiero el 716 que tú tienes. No me trates de inventar para otro.
No, el de Mikey está mejor. El de Mikey está mejor. Está nuevecito, está limpiecito. Tiene menos manchas de comida que el mío.
Pero yo quiero el tuyo. Yo no quiero el de más nadie.
Yeah, but you got Mikey closer to you, man.
Tú cállate la boca y no te metas lo que no te importa.
Sí mismo, tú dile.
Mikey's got like 2 of those radios.
Tú no tienes que ir a la tiendita a comprar cigarros.
No, estoy esperando al Papa Robert que me dé 20 pesos.
Talking about that, where's my $20?
I gotta send it to you. Tengo que esperar que Papa Robert me lo preste.
Hey, where's my $20? Yeah, where's mine? I give you a mouthful and where's my $20?
No. When you find that, you have the 880 there, whatever it is. That's when you used to find the jammer.
Roberto, ¿tú estás oyendo?
No.
Hey, you notice the jammer's not out anymore?
Yeah, so now show me the 80 AD.
Jammer only works, it'll be out in a few. The jammer works Sunday through Thursday.
Oh, is that what you know this? You got it on schedule?
Because I noticed during all those days that he was jamming, it was exactly on my work days. And then when I was off, there was no jamming. I worked today, so there might be jamming going on. So Black James the jammer. Oh, look at this, man. I never seen this before. It's pretty cool. A Yaesu FT3900H UHF transceiver. I like how this thing looks, man.
I want to imagine is how does Mikey charge that 80 AD to look for the jammer if it doesn't have a battery charger?
He didn't use that. He used his ICOM 90, whatever I forgot the model of it, but it's an ICOM 90. It's a small little ICOM. It's really small.
It's the same battery as the AD and same charger.
I told you, I saw it there. He was using the 80 that day. So I'll give him $100 for it because it's already been used.
I had to modify the speaker in it, though, and the grill and all that stuff, because those come with very shitty audio. I mean, I don't even know how they can sell them with the audio sounding so bad, so I had to fix it so the audio sounds a lot better in the speakers.
Oh, yeah, I'll send you the $20 ahora cuando yo cobre, when I get paid.
And don't forget Robert's $20.
I don't know anything to a gordo diabético.
Oh, yeah? Well, this is what I got for you.
Robertico, tú eres un cochino.
Y ahí yo Robertico los relamos ahí.
You're going to make Adele come out here, aren't you?
Yeah, to give you some love.
Digo, te cantó una canción.
Love is in the air. And Robert likes to be a bear.
Oye, eso lo decían los inmates. At Dade Correctional. Aquí se sonaba un peo. Siempre había uno en el busto. Love is in the air.
Se tira un peso, quiere decir un suspiro de un culo enamorado.
Un día ese pajarito cantará en mi palo.
You see this shit there, Cutter? They're selling an FT2900R for $270 with a white Wilson 1000 mag mount. I hope they didn't use that radio with that antenna.
Never know, bro.
Well, if they cut it down to the 30 megs.
Oh, so you can use a Wilson 1000 on 30 megs? Interesting.
You shorten the whip.
That's why I just bought myself one of those nano VNAs. I was seeing a video on them, and they're pretty easy, man. And it tells you everything. Obviously, it's not an Aritsu there, Sergio, but, you know, it kind of gives you a reference point.
I'm in the shitter now.
Yeah, wait in your chair. Adele's gonna be there soon.
There you go, Cuddy. You want a dual band? Look, a Yaesu FT470. It's the same size as the MRK. It's a dual band, $100.
No, yo no quiero un radio tan viejo así.
Cutter, you're sounding gay.
No. I don't swing that way.
I think he's been sounding that way for a while now.
The one who swings that way is Goofy Mike, you know. He's still halfway out of the closet.
Why do they call you Cutter? Because you were in the Coast Guard?
Yeah, I was in the Coast Guard.
That's awesome. I should have been in the Coast Guard. Or actually the Navy.
Hey, Mikey, why do they call my brother Cutter?
Ryan Connor, there's a KLM 140-watt VHF amp on eBay right now. $62 opening bid. Nobody has bid on it. 16 hours left.
Is that the same one you got from me?
KLM.
No, I'm looking for a UHF.
Has anybody ever heard of Thales?
Yep. Yep, those are like British or some shit. Really cool looking military radios. I think they're also sold under Raycal. Really nice radios.
Oh yeah, Cutter, you should look at that Thales. When I looked at it, it looked pretty nice.
WD4, JKX. I'm sorry, Adele. Robert, I only see one here, but it's only 80 watts. 150 best offer.
KLM 140. Look for that. No W, just KLM space 140.
KLM,
Ah, no, este es más viejo. This is the older one.
I think it was KLF, wasn't it, for that song? But, yeah, Carter, that is an old amp, but, hey, if it works, it works. Who gives a shit?
Let's see, it's 30 watts in, 140 out.
Si me encuentra un UHF ahí, 100 watts.
See another one here for $100 or best offer. Same one. Se viste, ya se cayó el barril ya se cayó. Here on the Goofy Mike Drunk Net Radio Show.
Come on, Mike. Drunk Net Mike sitting on the crown show. Sitting on the thorn. Sitting in the toilet, taking a big shit.
Adele's on his way. He's going to deliver you some pizza, some DiGiorno. You can watch Amature with him, Christina Applegate. Oh, no, these E.F. Johnson radios, I just don't like the way they look.
I'll loan you one of mine so you can try it out. I got two of them.
Nah, they're just goofy looking.
Hey, did you find the one I told you for 25?
Yeah, but I don't know how to whatever, and I told him, Gutter, and he's like, oh, it looks too goofy looking.
Hey, I bought you. Well, KF4LZA, the guy who runs the 800, may be able to help you with that. You'd have to talk to him. Go ahead, fade up, Frank.
Oh, no, I just hopped in the car. What's going on, guys?
Maybe Frank likes those E.F. Johnson radios.
Which one?
The one that looks goofy looking in the bottom, like almost like a U shape.
The one with like a little square screen towards the top?
I think it's what is it? Yeah, it has like a little square screen on the top.
It's a 5100 ES Echo Sam.
Yeah, that's basically just a rebranded XTS 5000.
Exactly, and they use Motorola pieces like, you know, the mics and all that crap. I like mine. I'll tell you, it's really good.
Yeah, it's just an XTS 5000, dressed up as an E.F. Johnson. There's nothing wrong with that radio. It's just kind of an oddball radio because it's basically a Motorola radio that says C.F. Johnson on the front.
Carter, I would let him use this and see if he likes it. I got this one is limited keypad, but Carter, what I like about this one is that it's field programmable. Both of mine are field programmable, so you can go and program any UHF frequency on it and transmit immediately.
Roger. Yeah, I'm looking at it here. And yeah, no, I was never in the Coast Guard. Carter's is my CB handle.
Oh, I used to have a CB handle. Man, I can't remember what it is.
Oh, you used to talk on the CB?
A long time ago. Long time ago.
What channel you used to talk on? 20?
I really don't remember. I think 19 was for truckers.
Yeah, no, they call me Carter because I used to be in woodshop class y yo cortaba bien todas las maderas, like exactly the right measurement and everything.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they don't have those classes anymore, which I think it's bad. They should have wood shopping and the automotive classes, and they don't have those anymore.
Oh, but back then here in Miami, it used to be channel 20, 27, 205. Back on the Citizens Harassment Ban.
Man, I can't remember my handle. I'm going to try to figure it out. Let me look at that radio that you're looking at. It's on eBay.
What radio did you have, a Cobra 148 GTL?
You know what, I don't know because it was like my brother owned like his truck, and I used to use his on there.
Oh, so you were never a base, you were a mobile.
Right, I was never a base, I was a mobile from the truck. So I used to use the one in the truck. And then I used to have this friend of mine named Ramon, who was in school with me, and I think we were both police explorers together. I can't remember. I think he was for the county, and I was for Hialeah, if I don't recall properly. And we got marine radios, and we used to communicate on the marine radios.
Oh, so you were a safety patrol in school then?
Well, yeah, I was a safety patrol in school, just a regular patrolman, and for Hialeah Elementary School. The way that I developed was pretty interesting, but I guess I don't want to tie up the line in that.
Oh, so you're like a hall monitor.
Well, I was a school safety patrol. This is how I first found out that I was...
That was pretty funny.
My radio's going dead.
You're gonna go blind with the...
That's when I first found out I was chirp.
Was warning me. That's when I first found out that I was gay, when I was a school safety patrol, and I used to cross the kids across, from one side of the street to the other, but I had a partner, and I really liked my partner. I will never forget his name. His name was Carlos, and he was Colombian.
Oh, so you like Colombian guys?
Actually, I like the way they talk, actually.
Ruh-roh. Uh-oh, Frank.
They had me become
Oh, sorry, are Cuban Americans, no Colombians.
and then the second year, the senior office aide, and then talkies or radios, because I used to have the HT90s or the 7500 Slimline. And when one of the assistant principals was out or whatever, and we had one in the office, I used to carry that around with me and talk to them and call them in and stuff like that.
Cutter, I'm not Cuban.
500 Slimline. I just tried to put...
Alright, that's enough of that.
I just tried to put... Slimline.
Somebody trying to empty out their mic. Come on. Mauricio's not here. Your microphone's not full of shit. Stop that.
You get my other...
Oh, they're throwing a weenie hanger. Weenie hanger.
Oh, wow. They're late. It's 10:52. They're late.
No entiendo, colega, no entiendo.
A different hanger. I got an S5 on the reverse. Fluctuating S4, S5.
Got it full scale on the reverse on the Omni, S5 on the reverse. That means it's south of me, it's not north, so it's on our area, Robert.
They're rolling, like, going over.
Ese ruido lo hace Parrit.
Barril.
Gonna have to fucking step it up on him, nigga.
Viste, se echó para adelante el barril. Hey, if that wants to know what time he can go by your house.
I want to take a fucking doorstep.
All right, I'm back. You guys hear a,
I think we got the hanger. It's hanger time. Brought to you by the car radio.
Hey, Robert, you're still coming in. The hanger's in the background, but you're still coming in.
Oh, I know. I told you, Mikey, what I tell you.
Is it hanger time? Does it mean that I get to turn on the Huachipupa?
Prendan los kicks, las Huachipupas.
What's the... Somebody watches Poopy?
The security guard is jamming again.
The wannabe security guard.
Oh! Security. Security, me hace un...
Yep, they're jamming.
back.
Buy one of those whacking huts. Oh yeah, come on.
You see how that shit is humming? They're trying really hard.
Yeah, they doing something there. They doing something.
Oh, it's around this.
Yeah, but they ain't doing shit. So, whatever.
What's the security guard?
Well, they're going over you, so...
They're going over me?
Yep, barely hear you.
Also, they...
Ese alguien que está ahí por debajo de la repetidora.
Also, it's not the...
Come on. Come on, Weenie Hanger, let's go. Come on. Yep, that's what I thought.
Oye, prende la caja. Ahí, ahí. Ay, qué rico. Me gusta. Otra vez. No, tienes que quedarte engatillado. Porque conmigo es for a long.
Suquita para los macaos. Así mismo, Suquita.
Oiga, I wasn't even on the beam. On the vertical lo estáis metiendo cantazos.
Dale. Azul. Dale, que tú puedes. Dale. Oye, cómo se le calienta el radio, oye. Como una cambia de frecuencia. No, vuelve a gatear. Dale, cachipupa. Cachipupa. No, déjalo engatillado. Coño, chico, no sea así. Me voy a dejar aquí solito. Tirando un gatillo yo solo. Mira que tú... Ya, qué bestia.
Es que se le calentó el radio. Ese es el problema, que se le calentó. Entonces por eso está soltando ahí.
Atagal.
¿Qué? ¿Pero qué pasó? Espérate, mira. No. Conmigo no puede. No. ¿Qué va?
Arresting the radio.
A ver, oh. Dale, que conmigo también tiene que quedarte engatillado. Espérame ahora aquí. Tiene que quedarte engatillado, a ver. ¿Ah? A ver. Nada. A ver si puedo escuchar por el otro lado, a ver si hace cosquilla, a ver. Ahí está, ahí. Quédate engatillado. Ahí. Dale.
Dale, cachipú.
Dale. Quédate engatillado. Dale. Ajá. Dale. Ahí está. Dale. Nada.
That's the hangar's coming from down here. It's not up there, guys. It's over here.
Oh, okay.
The radio.
Boy!
W, why are you mistreating your radio?
Bueno. MBU.
Radio views.
Seguro que se compró un cacharro ahí and he's trying to probar fuerza ahí, testing the waters. Pero no sabe que the 325, the 325 pond is full of monstruos negros a veces, monstruos de la Laguna Negra.
Oye, Natusa. Oye, hay que limpiar la caca del caballo. Oye, hay que limpiar la caca del caballo.
Mira cómo se le está echando para atrás radio. Se le está echando para atrás. It's folding back. Tú no puedes conmigo, Mauricio. Mauricio, tú no puedes conmigo. Coño, ¿cuándo tú vas a aprender, chico? Acuérdate que todo lo que tú haces es 50% off. Tú nunca haces nada 100%.
Es un bargain basement hanger.
Oye, Black Sheep, en eBay hay un amplificador feo, UHF, pero mete 70 vatios.
Para tirar 10 más de lo que estoy tirando, no, para mí no vale la pena.
Ah, okay, you're right.
Which really, I don't even know what the hell I'm taking, bro. I really don't need one. I'm so close to the repeater que, mira. I really don't need it.
Oh, man, you just get a...
But it looks like you, on the other hand, yeah.
Yo nada más que estoy metiendo 25 watts. En este momento no. Pero son 25 días. De día.
Muñi está metiendo fuerza, Muñi. Muñi se armó.
Oye. Yo nada más que estoy metiendo. Sigue gatillado.
Muñi está metiendo fuerza.
It could be Moody, it could be Ruben, you know, it could be, I don't think Fruto will be awake at the time.
Oh, yeah, bro. Fruto goes, yeah, man. Fruto's been out here later than this.
Déjame ir a coger el bow señor. Dice, la entrada.
I'm pointed due north on the beam, and I got a S5 on it. When I go to the vertical, full scale.
Have you ever recorded that before? And know who it is?
It's coming from down south.
Let's see, there's only what? Mauricio and Fruto, who else?
Probably Fruto. He's been a little faggot lately.
That's the faggy Fruto.
Correct.
I'm getting too scared on the input.
That's someone down there.
I don't think it's Fruto, but Fruto lives like 5 blocks from me, so I don't think it's him.
Ahora, vamos a ver. Dale, Mauricio.
MBU.
Yep, I got him on the bowfang.
Yep, it's MBU. Fucking asshole. I can tell by his unkey.
Oh, that's fine. He just returned the favor.
Le tiro un amplificador que es...
Oye, pero está fuerte.
I know he's got an amp that he supposedly said he got it from...
Tienen que meterle mucho cantazo, Black Sheep. Mucho 21, KF4UJX.
Oh, forget about it there, Rolly. You wipe them out.
Ponle un mojón en la cabeza.
A cagar, viejo de mierda.
Que tú vete a cagar.
A cagar.
Mira. Oh. La rica.
That explains a lot. And be useful.
And now they're keying on you there, Mikey.
We found the jammer.
Yeah, apparently they don't want you to talk there, Mikey.
Da maldito.
Cagar. Yeah, cagar.
Said I'm going to your house and...
Yeah, but you gotta go over there and get your charger and your cable back.
See, Mike doesn't have money for gas.
I got money for gas, you fuck...
They keep keying on you.
Hooker MBU.
Here in La Buena Mierda repeater. The repeater that stinks. Oh wait, that's the repeater with the afro.
Vamos a ver. ¿En dónde está el gato?
Uh-huh.
Did it right when Papa Robert keyed up, they threw a hanger.
Yep. Y so...
La cosa con Papa Robert then.
Oh, that's fine. Vamos a ver qué hay.
I don't know, Black Sheep. What do you think? I think he's out here doing some field testing.
Yeah, bro, that's what it sounds like.
Está preparándose para...
A cagar.
Eso mismo, él está preparándose, él está calladito ahí. And right now he's doing target practice. Y probando ahí, King, let me see where I'm at right now. Field test. You know, taking a few shots downrange.
Cutter, what do you got on the input?
At the moment I can't tell because I'm on the Orion and my other bullfang's dead.
Yeah. Tú no vale la pena. Yeah.
Oh, MBU's closer to you, so you must know.
Oh, I got him on the input of the boat.
What is it?
Full scale?
The Bowfang doesn't have a signal strength meter. But no matter which way I point the antenna, the signal's still strong. So, you know, it could only be Ruben, Fruto, Mauricio, more than likely Mauricio, though, because he's just on the... Wow, it's amazing how he unkeys every time I key up his repeater.
And it's amazing that every time you mention Mauricio, he keys over you.
Mauricio. Malapara. Mauricio.
But wait a minute, I can check the input from the mobile.
Oh, okay.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, Robert, that thing you told me to do with putting the fan to extract doesn't work. So I'm shopping for blowers. Come on, Winnie Hanger. Coño, ahora que me metí a mover no quieren tirar hangers. That click right there, I know that click. I know that click. Oh, it's someone by here because you hear background like if they're watching TV or something. Yeah, that's Fruto. I'm getting like about an S5 on the input on the mobile. But once I heard it there, all I heard was the dead key and then like background, like a TV or something. Yeah, that's your neighbor.
Oh, he took repeater.
Oh no, he gives me a full scale. I'm getting like about a 5-6 on the input. I'm gonna go back to the base then, but it's someone around here. Ah, caray. Ah, caray. Gatillero.
Experience on the 325.
That's right.
Oye, en la repetidora de Mauricio están tocando música.
No me diga.
Yep.
¿Qué música están tocando?
Hay tremenda musiquita ahí. ¡No, Emma!
¡Coño!
I hear like a TV or something in the background on the input.
Está tocando música en la repetidora de Mauricio.
Well, someone was kept on farting on the input.
Yeah, it's coming from down there.
They stopped right now.
Qué putas son la gente. Yeah, no, they keep on there, Robert.
There's someone saying the input que hijo de puta son la gente.
That was me.
Oh.
De mierda.
Oh, tú eres que estás comiendo mierda. No sabes ni cómo mirar el metro. No, más guau. Guau.
Un poquito más guau.
No es de wow. No. Más guau. Yo sé que tú tienes más guau. Ahí, métela ahí. Pero déjalo engatillado hasta que eche humo. Porque tú ibas a echar humo primero. Dale, gatilla. Oye, chico, gatilla. Tú eres mariquita.
Echenita.
Magua.
Tiene.
Magua. Ya, se le calentó el radio.
O el amplificador, uno de los dos.
Now we can get back to a regularly scheduled program.
So was Mauricio king on everybody of other people's equipment that he stole?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Cutter was getting it, I was getting it. I was getting it on a Bofang on the input. Rolly was getting it. It's like, come on, man. Really?
Yeah, but Cutter was getting it with 5.
You know, it's like the jammer. Here's something funny. It's like the jammer got caught, right? And now Mauricio has to come out and do it. It's like, so I guess the jammer told Mauricio that I can't do it anymore because I can't risk my condo.
Exactly.
I don't know, everyone's doing they were like, you heard the TV in the background on.
Yeah. If you were to listen carefully, there was like a TV or something going in the background, like people talking.
And MPU doesn't have a TV in his radio room, unless he was with the handheld.
It wasn't your neighbor?
I don't think so, because he gives me a full meter.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Rolly said that he was getting them full scale, so.
From the mobile, I was hearing it in the input. On the 449-325. WD4JKX. Anthony Homestead in a lawn chair.
W4THM, the brown spot on your radio dial.
Hey, Robert, who was on the originally said the brown spot on the radio dial?
Oh, that was Frank, man. I stole it from Frank.
We have to be more specific. Remember, there's a couple of Franks out here.
All right, don't be frank with me.
That came from a CB'er.
That'd be you.
Alright.
Yo, me and Cutter said it at the same time. No, Robert, it's old but funny, man.
Well, the movie was great.
I was telling you that that whole fan idea as an extractor doesn't work. So I'm looking for a blower.
Well, works for me. I sit there and hammer this shit all the time.
Oh, well, the computer fan that I'm using, it's very slow for some reason. And I'm hitting it with 12 volts, so might need another fan.
Alright, check it out. Peel the little sticker off the back, and you're going to see the bearing. Put a drop of oil in there and put the sticker back on.
Here, check this out. I have, 2 old, computer towers just laying there, and, they have a couple of fans in it. So, just rip all of them out and test them all, see which one is good, and just use that one.
Hey, what happened to Adele? Adele, Goofy Mike's waiting for you.
W4THM, he's actually on the group chat now. They added him, and he put a picture of himself.
Oh, he put a picture there so Mikey can see it.
There you go, Mikey. Adele's on the group chat. Now you can actually see if you like him.
And then there was silence.
Oh, shit. you guys know that the Mad Max movie took place in 2021? At the rate we're going, we might just get there.
It took place in 2021 and we're in 2020.
Ay, Dios mío.
Unless they got a DeLorean, went to the future and then came back to the future.
Oh my God.
If there's such thing as time travel.
Black Sheep,
I feel your pain.
that's why I left you in charge of that. I don't want it.
Oye, ya no hay más con qué pagar, que están tirando carga, tienen que pagar.
A cagar.
Sí, a cagar.
Coño, qué casualidad.
¿Verdad? Qué casualidad.
Estoy aquí viendo televisor por aquí, la película.
Oh, threw himself under the bus.
Corona, y ustedes están hablando ahí de mí que yo estoy tirando carga. Oye, que está bien fuerte porque me pasaron el mambo brave.
Me cogieron, fruto.
A cagar tú.
¿Eh?
La verdad, yo no estoy tirando carga, yo estoy aquí viendo televisión aquí con la señora.
Te cogieron, fruto.
Tengo power entonces para tirar carga.
Claro. ¿Tú no ves que todos ustedes de la isla son tiracarga de verdad?
Oye, yo nomás que estoy a 25 watts. ¿Ok?
Todos los boricuas son tiracarga. Yo estoy tirando carga desde que tenía 13 años. Pero busquen otra persona por allá, porque la persona que es... Mira que Robert, yo he helado con Robert ahí, y Robert le pasa por encima a todo el mundo, y la persona que es... Robert no podía con él, porque la persona que es está bien fuerte.
Yo estoy tirando con 25 watts. Tengo ahí un problema con un radio que no le gusta el RF del amplificador, que tengo que resolver el problema. Entonces estoy en 25 nomás.
Bueno, está bien que esté en 25, pero la persona estaba cerca por allá, pero no estaba por acá cerca, porque yo estaba oyendo a Coren, y Coren estaba hablando por encima de la persona.
¿Cómo es eso? Si a mí me pasan el guayo.
¿Eh? Al Corin y a Roberto le estaban pasando un mapa. El único que no fue a mí y a Rolly.
¿Eh?
Lo único que yo copié por ahí, que estaba copiando, te digo la verdad, fue a Brolin, que Brolin decía, puede ser fruto, y después salió Robert y dijo, puede ser fruto, puede ser Rubén, o puede ser, y yo me estaba siguiendo.
¿Eh? Entonces, a mí también me estaba pasando un mapa.
A ti, tú saliste con Brolin juntos los dos por ahí.
No, el que está pasando los mapas es el que hace.
Ese es Mr. O. Don't you remember Mr. O would do that too? Ese es Mr. O. Lo encontró aquí y ahora está aquí. ¿Por qué tú crees que yo acá rato digo Mr. O, KGP?
Y después salió el gordo sanoso salió por ahí. Que fruto, está enamorado de la pinga de fruto el gordo este.
Fruto is doing it. I know it was Fruto. Fine, it's Fruto doing it.
Fruto, el gordo de verdad está enamorado de ti.
El gordo está enamorado de la pinga de fruto. Está enamorado de la pinga de fruto el gordo ese. Pero la pinga mía no hace gordo como ese.
Y seguro que no es del culo de fruto, porque el gordo siempre está hablando de culo y todo eso.
El gordo que le gusta la pinga de Coren.
No, el gordo le gustan los boricuas, dice.
It's Frutal, man. Frutal's jam.
No boricua, por ahí corre. No boricua, por ahí hay una loca que te está buscando.
Frutal's been jamming.
A cagar. Hay una loca que está buscando a Coren que quiere salir con un prieto. Sí, que vive por allá por la 328. Mario. Están probando. Sí, yo por el muchacho, pero perdone por ahí, pero yo no era el que estaba tirando caga. Estoy viendo una película por ahí, siguen entreteniendo de por ahí, pero busquen el tiracaga que sea.
Bueno, aquí me estaba entrando en el handy. Aquí me estaba entrando sin problema. Antena boca arriba, boca abajo, de lado. Así que el que estaba por aquí.
El que estaba cerca por ahí mismo, que el metro me lo tenía lleno por aquí a mí. Y el que no te dejaba salir a ti. Así que o estaba parqueado un móvil alrededor de tu casa o alguien que está cerca por ahí. Estaban tirando con un log periodic. Que ahí hay poca gente que tiene un log periodic. Si tú oyes a la persona cuando tira carga, cuando termina que estaba tirando carga, da un cliqueo ahí en el micrófono, hace clic de momento. Chequero para que te debe. Esas antenas son buenas, men. Yo tuve una log periodic de esa. Lo que tenía uno de los elementos fumados.
La log periodic no tiene ganancia. La log periodic lo que te da es flat SWR across a very, very wide bandwidth.
I think you can use that thing. I forget the frequency range on those things, but I think you can. They're pretty broad-banded. I think you can. Well, I think they're for VHF or UHF or something like that. I think they also do HF. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
That's weird. The hangers have stopped.
Porque estaban probando y ya probaron.
Sí, pero probaron bajo circunstancias incorrectas porque el bejuco aquí no está prendido.
Anyway, supposedly MBU has an amp. I don't know.
Acuérdate que para tirar gatillo con un amplificador hay que enseñar el culo.
Oh, yeah.
Ajá. According to Robert, a log periodic does not have gain. Let's see. dB gain, 11 to 13 dB. Elements, 17. 500 watts per hour. Frequency range, 105 to 1300. Yep, it has gain.
That's interesting. Well, I learned something new. I was told they didn't have gain. All right.
Yeah, well, I learned about this antenna because of Mauricio. Remember, Mauricio has one, and he always bragged about how good they are. So, I had one. I just didn't use it because the very last element from the reflector was broken off, so it was missing one. So I really didn't get to use it. $350. Yeah.
It says here, a long periodic antenna might provide between 3 and 6 dB gain over a dipole.
Oh, I don't know where you're seeing that. I'm here on gigaparts, and that's what gigaparts says. 11 to 13 dB.
That depends. I'm looking at one here. Let's see, it has 8 dB gain, handles 200 watts, and connector. And then there was silence.
Blah.
Even Mauricio's hangers ran Goofy Mike off the radio. Unless Adele showed up to Goofy Mike's house.
No, I'm going to your house right now so I can butt fuck you.
I don't know, Cutter. You seem to be bringing up Adele a lot. I don't know.
No, now Goofy Mike wants to talk about butt fucks. We gotta call Adele out here now. I guess Goofy Mike's muffler's clogged up.
Goofy Mike, is your butt muffler clogged?
Yeah, his muffler's clogged up. They shoved a can of corn up his muffler. Man, even Papa Robert fell off his feet.
Yo estoy aquí oyendo ustedes hablar mierda.
Even the guy that was looking for the 716 went 10-7. It's 11:40. Do you know where your hangers are at?
Hasta fue dormir todo el mundo.
Sí.
They ran away because of the hangers.
Damn, man, I'm just tearing up some flan in the kitchen. Bad example. But, I'm back. KF4UJF.
Oh, yo, Rolly, you were talking about dieting all day today, now you're ripping up a flan?
Son, do as I say, not as I do. Well, you know, play, you know. Yeah, man, I'm doing, my girl's aunt made up one flan like 3 days ago, and the operation failed. She ate it overnight. So, I lost that flan in combat. And now 3 days later, she made up for it. She made me a flan yesterday, but I didn't pick it up, so I picked it up today, and I've been avoiding it, but it's already half gone.
Yeah, bro, it's tempting.
The one I like is, you know, oh my God, I have coconut here. Oh, man, I slipped. Next serving.
Yeah, man, those things kill me, bro.
Aquí transmite la computadora, guape.
Oh, man, I was just watching my girl, because last time, you see, you know, last time she tore up most of the flan, so I hardly got any, bro. So this time I'm watching that shit. I put a little baby monitor in the kitchen.
Oye, Rolly, pero está la cosa así. You're going to have to zip tie the fridge shut.
Well, how about I say it again? I'm sorry, I walked away because I'm like watching her. Say it again, Robert. I'm sorry, man.
Que si están las cosas así, que you got to zip tie the fridge shut.
You know, when it comes to the flan, bro, I've already lost 2 in combat. You know, 1 3 days ago, and like last week, we brought another one over here, and it was dead overnight. night. You know, by sunup, that's it. There was nothing left, not even the trains. She even tried to dispose of the evidence.
Yeah, I wonder whatever happened to that guy, man. La computadora guape. That guy was weird.
Or something like that, man. I have to look at when I shipped it, but damn, it's been a minute.
W4THM. Yep, I finally put my radio inside the computer.
Yeah, man, that guy was weird. W4YXI. He put his Cobra 29 inside the computer. And he would transmit out of it inside the computer.
Well, at least it's a little, what is it called? A little Go kit.
I remember he had the tower all plugged in and everything to the monitor, and he busted the screen out of the monitor, and he put the Cobra 29 in there, and he would transmit with the Cobra 29 inside the monitor while the computer was plugged into the monitor. Oh yeah, man, that was another one, bro. That was another character. Oh yeah, man, me and 55 have stories about that guy. Yeah, you know that guy would literally smash his equipment? You know, he would buy these radios and these amps, and he would shoot out on the 715. And, you know, every time he would lose, you know, those shootouts, the guy would go nuts and smash all his equipment, like literally. Like he would take a D104 lollipop and smash it on his Heath kit. And then he would smash the radio on the Heath kit and smash everything and then buy something bigger. He bought something else and if he lost, same thing. Would smash the shit out of all his equipment.
That's called stimulating the economy.
Instead of saying, oh, this shit doesn't work for me, let me turn around and sell everything and, you know, beef it up more, he would destroy everything. This shit don't work, this squash me. Smash everything.
Ese tipo persona. You go rummaging through his garbage can and you grab all this shit. And you don't do nothing with it. You just pull it all out of there. It's all smashed up. And then you get together with somebody who's got a big radio, and you clobber them, and then you tell them, hey, remember when you saw me digging through your garbage pile? I took all your shit, I fixed it, and now I slammed you with it. Why don't you go jump off a bridge? You probably go do it.
That's it.
Yeah, man, he was a character. I remember I sold him burnt up Mako 5.8. That El Loco burnt up. All that needed to be done was replace the insulator, and I had it. Whatever. I was gonna do that, but I never did. And this guy wanted to buy it. I told him, hey, look, this antenna is burned. All right, it has high SWRs. You need to replace this insulator. Whatever. He didn't give a shit. He didn't pay attention to what I told him. He just wanted the antenna. He gets home, he plugs it in, and then later he's bitching at me about it. That, it has like over 3 of SWRs, and I was I'm like, dude, I told you the antenna was burnt. Fucking guy guy went nuts because he says I ripped him off. I'm like, I told you.
Eso es un fumado.
Y el tipo siempre salía y decía piña y coco y la banana de Changó. I forgot this other one that he would say. It had to do something with palangana. But, yeah.
La palangana de Mengana se la robó una rana.
No. It has something to do. It was some shit I think he made up or whatever. It'll come to me eventually. Something about la palangana.
Oh, an Astro plane brand new in the box. $275.
That shit ain't worth it. I wouldn't pay $200 for that antenna. Look, Mr. Coyle, makes them and he sells them, believe it or not. You go on Mr. Coyley's page, and I think he sells it for like around that price.
Cutter, buy it. Cutter, buy it. Buy it so you can talk to Black Turkey. Go.
And Mauricio.
Yeah, Black Turkey's on the radio now, 19.
What, right now?
No.
Go on there. I don't know if he still is.
Bro, I've been monitoring that for some days, bro. I don't hear anybody, nigga.
Oh, yeah, Cutter. You still got that Shakespeare antenna?
Yeah.
Oh, I might get that back from you. So I can put it up and I can make strange noises in 19 and talk with Black Turkey.
That antenna's fucked up. It's not even for the CB. It's like, I tried it here in my SW for like at 5.
Okay, well, I'll sweep it. I'll sweep it and see exactly where the hell it ends up.
See this? The Astro plane only has 4.46 dB gain.
Eso es mierda. I remember when Blue Thunder would run his, the only time that we would actually be able to hear him with that thing is when he would turn his box on. Pero barefoot, you couldn't hear him for shit. Yo siempre decía, oye, no te escucho, enciende ahí.
Yep. I remember when he bought it brand new and all that stuff. He's like, oh, look, I got it.
Yeah, the Astro Beam. I've always wanted one of those. Bueno, ya apagué el eco.
Qué bueno, chico, porque me tenía mareado.
Best one is the Starduster M400.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, what he said. No one cares about 11 meters. If you care about it so much, put that antenna back up and connect it and stay there.
What's the Mr. Coyley? It's Mr. Coyley Antennas, the website.
Yes. Go to Mr. Coyley. And it's there under the antennas that he makes. He makes the Astro play, but I think he makes it to like hold wattage.
Wait, Black Sheep, was it you that was going to get a 1250?
1250, the HT 1250? No, I wanted the 750. Sergio was just telling me to get down because that's the display.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm looking at that now. And the 1250, man, they got like a full rebuild kit. You know, the case, the stickers, the buttons, all the little metal pieces, everything. I never seen such a thorough little kit for $12.
No, yeah, the fever went away, man. You know, it's. I thought about it. I'm like, well, why get all these different HTs if at the end, you know, they all do the same shit? What's the difference? And, you know, we know well that the CP200 is a rugged radio, and, you know, it's good for what we need it for, so. Yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather just stay with the 200.
I can't find Mr. Corley on here.
That's because he bounced away.
He bounced away.
Can't find the website.
Google it.
Is it under Jokeman Electronics?
No, just put Mr. Coily antenna. Jokeman Electronics. I don't think so. Okay.
I would like to buy that astral plane off of Mr. Coily.
Que lo tenga puesto 2 días y después lo tire ahí.
I wonder how much he sells the astral plane for. For the Sigma 4.
Carter, what the hell do you want that for, bro? There's nobody to talk to on there. You just don't seem to learn that. You know, es botar dinero. Tell you what, you give me the $129 and I'll sit in your yard for 4 hours and I'll make radio noises.
Oh, yeah.
Good deal, man. Jump on it.
Con gusto me gasté $340 en la 2950 CD.
Hasta mismo Rolly te lo está diciendo. He monitors that shit day and night. Y no escucha nada.
But it'd be a little bit on Channel 10. You see the, you know, the Hammer, Sabado. Maybe 4 guys, maybe, bro. Maybe at a time, you know? And that's it. And then there's days that there's nothing, bro. Like today, I heard somebody on 10 there, but he was in the mud. I'm only 8 feet off the ground. Pero they're hearing me, and I don't hear them. I hear them, but just they're in the mud. There's nothing else, bro. Skip is okay. You know, it's in and out. Super Bowl's going. You know, there's conditions in and out, but I don't think it's worth putting anything up. I mean, that's why I haven't put the antenna up higher.
Fuck that. You'll just get hit by lightning like I did and lose all kinds of nice gear.
Yeah, bro, it's not worth it. It's not like before, bro. Ya, esos días de que todos estamos ahí, yeah, that's it, bro. It's sad to say, but it's died out, bro.
Oh, the CP has gone 10-7.
Mikey, the real reason you got hit by lightning is because God disapproves of your lifestyle.
Right. It lights all his pack of cigarettes up at one time, and he has to smoke them at one time. So now you'll see him with a whole cigarette pack in his mouth.
I can't believe Goofy Mike got hit by lightning. I've never got hit by lightning. He probably didn't have his shit grounded.
Nah, my shit's grounded really good. What it is that when lightning, here's something interesting that I've noticed. When lightning hits your pole, even though you got deep in the ground, lightning hits your pole, there's still enough surface voltage to travel through the ground side of the radio and amplifier, which will actually damage all the transistors and sensitive parts. Pretty fucked up. I have a feeling that what you can do is double ground your system where you make a loop back into the ground again where it can still travel into the ground. So basically, ground your equipment back into another ground next to the ground that you have. It might protect your system because if you leave it floating, what happens is your gear gets energized, and that's what fucks everything up. Not the path of ground back into ground again, not leave it open. That's what I've noticed. Very interesting information for people when they're doing stuff.
W4THM.
Did you know?
That, Frank, what's up, Frank? KJ4QEddie. I'm not using a surge protector anyways, but the thing is that when you run coax up and down from a pole that's even though the pole's grounded really good, when lightning hits your pole or your antenna, which is directly connected to your pole because it's it's isolated from that, but what happens is your radio equipment comes energized, and even though it's not plugged in, it still damages parts. I think of another good thing to do is take another ground and go back into the room and ground your radio equipment directly so it has a path to follow through, so it does not energize your equipment.
In this guy's website.
It'd probably be cheaper to just, stop pissing off God, and then he won't send Thor over there to hit your equipment.
Thor's a faggot and God's an asshole, so you can leave that shit out of it.
Now, you just need to ground the shield on the coax and put a, like a gas discharge arrestor or something on there.
Yeah, I have the fucking protector there, and I have the rest of my hard line, and I just was too lazy to make another jumper and run it back into the freaking room. But I'm going to do that now since I've got hit already. But at least it didn't damage my antenna on my freaking meter. My meter's good, my antenna's good, but because the ground got energized, it destroyed both the amp and the radio. And here's the funniest thing is, there's 5 transistors in the amplifier. All 4 transistors on the output side, even the driver got bad, but the pre-driver is still good.
Yeah, you put it in, it opened up all your output transistors.
Yeah, and it's my Astro fucking Spectra fucking doesn't boot up anymore. It just, you push the button and it just shows a red light and a yellow light, and it just stays that way. I think it destroyed the main CPU board.
Yeah, Project Q, did you ever recap that Spectra?
That's the newer Spectra where you don't have to recap it. This is one of the ones that they, at the final end of the stages, the last stage of selling these Spectras, they recapped them where it has new caps in them.
This guy wants $250 just for an astroplane.
For a what?
An astroplane.
What the fuck is an astroplane?
11-meter antenna.
It's an antenna that you use to talk to space.
You just buy the new one, the old vintage stock. It's the same shit.
Why would you buy an astroplane? What the fuck?
I'm telling you, bro, that's the shittiest antenna you can own. No, but back in the day, you always wanted an astroplane. Yeah, until I had one and tried it and saw what a piece of shit it was. Mr. Cordy, make the Sigma 4? No. He'll tell you what goat turd that antenna is. It's the same shit as a Starduster M400, the tripod antenna. Well, I can't believe the Goofy Mike got hit by lightning and his antenna didn't get messed up. Because usually if you get hit by lightning, your antenna looks like spaghetti.
Or make a 4-bay dipole.
It's a direct hit, yes.
Or to make a 4-bay dipole for CB, you would fuck everybody up. I don't care what they had.
Is that equivalent to a 4-element beam?
I guess you would say in a omnidirectional fashion.
I gotta get a hold of Ed Wolf. I want a Wolf point antenna.
That's a piece of shit.
Biggest piece of shit, to be correct.
And how come all the crane operators would use Wolf antennas?
Look, when you're high and you can say, hey, my antenna works really good, my .64 was the best ever, but I didn't make it out of the right materials and I didn't do it correctly, but yeah, it still works somehow. Well, yeah, people are going to go for it.
Made it good enough to where it'll just resonate on 11 meters. But it sucked.
The problem is that, you know, and he knew this, and I don't understand why. For the life of me, he couldn't design an antenna correctly. In order for you to bring the current further up on an antenna, you need to make it thicker towards the top. But yet, what did he do? He made it thinner towards the top to where it's fucking thin as hell. So now you got the least resistance to where now the RF does not even want to follow through.
And the RF goes back into the antenna.
In a big circle of hell. The circle of RF.
It's true. He tried to copy some of the antennas that I've done through the broadcast days, and I couldn't even get a dipole to tune because he used 3 sections of tapered down to the where like the element was really thin towards the top. I couldn't even tune the fucking antenna. I took that shit off and put one big pole in there. Fucking that shit tuned right perfectly. I'm like, Ed, man, you gotta know. Seriously? I think sometimes when you're high, you imagine things, or you get to the point where you smoke so much that you just believe that calculations are more correct.
Yeah, right.
Carry the 2, divide by Q, add a pine tree, and we're good.
Look, I'm saying he's a bad dude. He's smart, man. We have a lot of good conversations, but, dude, when it came to antennas, man, I don't even know where to begin. I started a long time ago, and I would have thought that Ed had more knowledge in antennas than that.
He had more knowledge on amplifiers. More knowledge on amplifiers.
Well, yeah, he did, man. Like one of his 35,000-watt tubes, man, he knew how to neutralize them. He was man enough to work on a 35,000-watt tube and neutralize it while he's transmitting, you know, and that takes some balls to do, man.
I'm not sure if that's ballsy or stupid.
Well, you know, hey, man, you want to make money, that's the way you do it. But if you know what you're doing, you do it, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta call him and see if he'll make me a box.
Shit, Cutter, come on by, dude. I got a whole stack of priority mailboxes here. We'll fold one up.
No. 5-2.
Oh, you want an illegal CV amplifier? No, there you go, Robert. You just give them a box, right? One of those boxes you just mentioned, and throw 5 pills in it, and that's it. And there, he has a 5-pill box.
I like Advil.
I got to tell you something else about what Ed did on a pirate station. You're gonna laugh at this. he started building, because I gave up on it a long time ago, so Ed started taking over. So they started going to him, so he started building shit cheaper and cheaper. Well, he started building, 1 kilowatt amplifiers, right, and using these little cheap Chinese transmitters. Instead of putting a connector for input and well, he had a connector for output, but he didn't have a connector for the input. So basically now the coax is going directly in, isolated from ground, going into the amplifier. And these people are complaining that the transmitter's humming, it's getting all kinds of noise. What's happening is the RF is following back through the coax input of the cheap-ass Chinese exciter, because he refused to use a connector. Well, at least, dumbass, at least solder the shit to the fucking chassis if you're going to do anything. But Jesus Christ, he should have known that. You're going to have a 1 kilowatt RF floating around in the chassis, but yet use a coax that goes inside the amplifier isolated from a driver.
Here's what I don't get, though. So, that's a design faux pas. Alright, but that piece of coax that's coming into the piece of equipment, doesn't the shield on that coax go to the ground trace on the board?
Goofy Mike doesn't know.
Shut up, you quick-ass little fucking cigarette puffer. Yes, but the problem is you give RF a chance to travel through the fucking cable, through the outside of the shield cable. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's grounded. It has to be grounded at the point of entry. And if you don't do that, it just allows I'm going to tell you something about RF. You think your calculations are correct, right? Your calculations are false as fuck when it comes to RF. You basically have to know how RF reacts before you can make a calculation. Because let me tell you something, RF will travel through the outside of the fucking shield and go right back into the transmitter.
What a bastard.
Goofy Mike has a lot of experience with RF.
Call me RF Extreme for nothing, and that's the reason why I named my name that. Bro, I've been doing this for a fucking long time, man. High frequency, low frequency, bro, I've done it all, man.
Yeah, Goofy Mike would make those RF Extreme road noise echo mics.
That's a whole nother subject. Echo.
Why did you discontinue the echo mics, the RF road noise?
Bowman. See? Bypassing and isolation to the point where it doesn't affect the outside to the inside. I mean, trust me, man, there's so much to learn about RF. Especially lightning. And I should have known this. I should have known that if I got hit by lightning, that my ground is going to be energized with fucking high voltage, and it's just going to destroy everything that's on the fucking ground side. So, my fault.
Goofy Mike learned everything from Dr. Spock.
No, you did. You went in his house, you sucked his dick when he was naked.
You're your mentor.
Hey, that's what got you in trouble, Mikey. You already got one switch hitter after you. Be careful.
Where's my 1.2 gig radio?
He's got all his stuff on a waiting list. He's not sure if he wants to sell anything.
What do you need a 1.2 for?
Do I have to share my fucking ADD pills? I mean, Jesus Christ, Cutter.
I want to pollute another band.
Goofy Mike suffers from ADD.
So you're going to put a repeater up?
I would like to. I would like to put one up and link it to this thing.
Oh wow. All right. You and me can talk to each other.
It's a 10 or 15 watt.
Put the 180 back.
It's a Kenwood 10. I got a Kenwood 10 or 15 watt 1.2 mobile, and I would love to talk on it, man. That'd be some cool shit.
Yeah, I would like to build a repeater and link it to here so that, you know, you could talk to somebody. Or I'm unfortunately 10 years old, but, you know, hey.
Put the 180 back.
Fucking the carriers on 1.2. That'd be the cool. That'd be the thing. It's like, yeah, try to key on me now, bitch.
The 180 is the 700.
Oh man, they should make it the 180 again.
Bro, it hasn't been the 180 in like 12 years, man.
No, I was still the 180 around 2013, around there. That was the last time I heard it.
So yeah, I will start that project really soon, man. I really do want to make a 1.2. I'm gonna a high-end 1.2. I have some good filters too for the front end and everything.
Well, Frank, I told you where you can get a repeater.
Told me that too, so I think we need to gang up and go there and just have at it.
And Mikey might have the part to fix it.
I do.
Can you get a repeater?
Where the 7.6 used to live, the UM dormitory towers, Dade Radio Club abandoned a 1.2 gig ICOM repeater up there a very, very long time ago. The 50 megahertz master oscillator went out. And Mikey got some Quintron parts the other day, and there's one of those oscillators in his pile of parts.
Oh, whatever. A 50 meg oven's no big deal. You can get that shit from China all day long. So how do we get it?
I don't know. But it's on the same building that the VUM transmitter used to be on. I don't know if the building still stands, because I knew they were going to be knocking those buildings down. I don't know if that's happened already.
Oh, that would be a shame. Wouldn't surprise me, though. But I don't think the DRC would want to play ball.
I think we just have to claim at this point.
Well, I think technically it belongs to Mr. Vaughn. So maybe you might want to talk to Mr. Vaughn.
You mean the guy that I stole his site?
Yeah, why not? Hey, he can't hold a grudge. He stole the entire 2.4 site and repeater from the IBM Radio Club.
Nice.
Shit, fucking put it up, man. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, I'll make a fucking awesome 1.2 gig high gain antenna.
You ain't gonna do shit.
It's like you don't do shit.
You hasn't found a Mitsubishi computer with DOS in it.
None of you do shit.
I told you needed a DOS computer. You say you got a Mitsubishi DOS computer. Look, it's been months.
Hey, real quick, Robert, what do you think of that amplifier, though, with that EQ thing, man? That digital input EQ out and shit. That's pretty cool, right?
Oh, it's a nice piece. It's highly regarded in its time. The DAC is already pretty old, but that doesn't necessarily mean something, because I've heard old DACs that just sound good. You can't always go by what's on paper. You got to listen to them. But the amp is nothing really special, and it definitely doesn't appeal to me, because I like tone controls as much as it's blasphemy. I like tone controls on my shit. But it was good stuff. Too bad it's so beat, you know? It looks like shit's been kicking around in a milk crate or something for years.
How about the DAC CB radio? It's got like the 10 meters in front of it. It's all chrome.
Yeah, that bad actually when I was looking at it, but I'll take a quicker look at it and see what's going on with it or whatever, but man, that company makes some really cool looking high-end stuff though, like nice receivers and stuff. Man, I was like, I was blown away when I was looking through the stuff that they make. It's like, man, we don't get this kind of shit here. We're governed by fucking Chinese shit, you know?
Well, I don't think I'd be so excited over UK electronics, but at least it isn't China. But the stuff was well regarded. You should hook it up and listen to it. Well, see if it works. You know, listen to it. What the hell was it? Musical Fidelity? Was that it?
Fidelity. You would think that was just a name that says, hey, it's just something that says musical fidelity as just a saying, you know, but it's actually the name of the company. So fucked up, man. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's very interesting. That's the first time I've ever seen something like that.
Yeah, the British also gave us Amstrat, the company that puts fake knobs on stereo systems.
Are you serious? Well, I never read that.
Yeah, some of the Amstrat, like, home audio systems, like, you know, back in the, 70s, when they would make the whole stack, you know, they would have fake knobs on the front to make it look cooler.
Oh, I want a DAC D104.
Two MITs, though. The MITs that I have, that came with it, what do those do exactly, Robert?
They're just very heavy gauge speaker cables, but those boxes contain what's called a Zobel network, which is a little piece of engineering they stole from a telephone company. And what it is, it's just a network of cabs and coils, but it results in a consistent impedance to the amplifier. You could say it kind of makes up for impedance fluctuations in the speaker. So if the amplifier is presented with an even impedance all across, then the amplifier is never going to do any kind of compression while you're playing music. You know, if the speaker fluctuates in impedance, well, they designed for that. They compensate for that. But not all amplifiers can. So that's the thing about those cables. And I didn't really believe in that shit until I heard it. I saw some A/B testing of it, and I'm like, what is this crap? And then I read into it, and, okay. So that's the deal with those cables. But in order to appreciate that, you have to have some, big speakers.
I need those for my Martin Logans.
Yeah, but that's just, those cables just acting like a matching transformer. I've seen that and read about it. It's just acting like a match. It's just like a transmatcher would do on the RF side of things. Make sure you put out max power. But I will say this, like, I did some reading into that too, Robert, and I'm not really into high fidelity stuff. It is noticeable, but not for this day and age speaker. This is for somebody in a control room, in a control setting, in a control area where, like, all they're doing is, like, listening to that. But the average person wouldn't know the difference.
Oh, of course not. It's not for the average person. The average person doesn't own a proper sound system. The average person listens to Beats headphones or an iPod dock. The only person that would appreciate that is somebody with a proper sound system that's actually made up of good components. If not, you would never hear the difference. The system that I heard it on was a $100,000 sound system. And it wasn't surround either. It was a $100,000 stereo sound system. And you could hear it. You could hear the difference. You know, it's not for everybody. But it does work.
Oh, I don't know anything about that, man. My sound systems are all made up of how much power can you push out.
Sorts of crazy impedances up and down the spectrum.
Yeah, it might make a noticeable difference on your setup, Frank, because, your speakers are all over.
I4IJQ. What I ended up doing was going with those Crown XLS amplifiers that are Class D, and those things don't give a shit what you put them into, and they sound really good, actually.
Yeah, I've used those amps for all kind of stuff. But, hey, man, to each his own. It's crazy how that whole sound thing works, man. In this day and age where people are, if you sound high quality, you don't sound good. But if you sound loud, you sound good. It's the loudness war. Same thing with the radio station, man. If I sound dynamically, it sounds like shit. I gotta be screaming like everybody else.
Like you, Sergio. Hey, let's get together. We're all trying to talk, and you got that shit blaring to the point where we have to fucking scream at each other. And you end up going home fucking with a voice fucking blown out.
Hey, man. You know, we think it's changed, but in reality it hasn't. Because if you listen to a lot of 60s music, even though it could sound really cool on a big sound system, it was engineered to sound good on a little pocket radio. Because that's what all the kids carried. All the kids carried a pocket radio. So throughout time, if you think about it, music has always been engineered to sound good on what the masses are listening to. So now it's all about loud, and, loud and limited range, because what are they all listening to? Frickin' iPod docks? Or, Beats headphones. So, it is what it is. So the audio engineers, man, they got a hell of a job, because they got to make it sound good for big sound systems, but they also got to make it sound good for the everyman stereo.
The thing is just focusing on when you're doing all that editing and shit, producing, you just have to know what frequencies are punctuated and exact for every sound. Because not one sound is going to sound good for a speaker, but somehow these fucking people do magic. And you can listen to it in the room, you can listen to it in the car, your headphones, and it all sounds the same, but fucking good.
That's mastering.
That's what sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about that tremendo hum that Sergio has.
I have a hum?
Yes. And what's her name, Sergio? What's her name?
My radio's humming? I'm on a hand hum.
All right. Engadilla. I wasn't paying attention, darling. Oh, yeah. We can hear your PL. That thing's got a really loud PL encoder.
I've never done the alignment to this radio.
Ah, there you go. You're humming away.
Yeah, I haven't aligned this saber. This is the one that I just put together. This is the one that I got from Mikey that I turned into UHF with all the different parts and all that, yeah. I didn't know that it was humming, huh? I got to put it through the monitor. I haven't done this one.
Here I get two MITs that I know what they are, and everybody else does.
WW.
Hey, Ken.
What's up, Ken?
See you later, Ken.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Good, Ken. How are you?
Tough day, but I'm all right.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Ken's the soldier of this repeater, man.
Yes?
You are the soldier of this repeater.
How do you mean?
Highly respected soldier of this repeater.
Thank you. Thank you for that. KJ4WW. You guys go ahead and talk about what you're talking about.
Yeah, I gotta go through the tuning of this radio. After I did that flash to the 3, I need to do all the alignment to this thing. So, that doesn't surprise me. Hey, Frank, is it really loud?
No, it's not that loud, but it's definitely there. Your PL's pretty hot. It just needs to be tweaked a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the whole alignment. I lost all the tuning data, so I'm just gonna go through the whole thing again to make sure everything's cool.
But it sounds like I'm angry. I own this repeater. Don't disrespect me. You might as well keep it because that actually represents the fundamental.
Oh, Mikey. Actually, no, I want to hear it myself on another radio. Let me see how this shit sounds.
Actually, I want to hear you guys were talking about my Astro Saber.
Hold on, here we go. Oh, yeah, I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. You're right.
Sounds like you're chopping some wood, like very far in the background.
Yeah. I hear it. Let me switch radio to the other one. Hold on.
KI4, IJQ, testing. I don't know. It sounds. Do you guys hear weird sound on this?
Yeah, you're chopping wood also.
Check. Check. Radio check.
Damn, woodchuck, stop chugging my wood.
Is that a Saber?
Yep.
You gotta clean the contacts on the body.
On the body? What do you mean on the body?
Between the housing. Okay. Between the housing and the radio itself, the little contacts for like the audio. They're dirty.